digital literacy program started in 2021 with 22 young adolescent girls. Why we started the program is because looking at the camp settings, the people living in the camp actually are people that don't have access to, anything that has to do with computer. So we had a focus group discussion within the camp. We saw it that it's going to be really going to be helpful to their life.
Sunana Zara Ibn Abubakar, ina muna da alti, na yi shekara 5 a anguwan. Na koyi irin su typing skill, how to create email, to graphic designs, hakan nan abubuwa da yawa.
Sunana Shafatu Babaji, ina muna camp. Akalla mun kai shekara 3 a nan. UNFPA ta koya mana yadda ake social media marketing. Ina tallata kayana a social media, TikTok, Facebook, WhatsApp. Zan sayar a tura min kuɗina in tura wa mai shi.
In line with the UNFPA commitment and mandate in ensuring that every young person's potentials were fulfilled, digital literacy program initially designed for young adolescent girls only, to looking at the needs and then the interest that the young person shows across the IDP camp, we have now included them into the program. One of the core objectives of including young adolescent boys is to serve as an alternative sources of livelihood, and then how they can able to access the digital tools, the digital space with a safe and then dignified manner.
UNFPA sun koyar da mu digital literacy, kuma mun karu da wannan ilimin da suka bamu saboda har ya canja rayuwana, don yanzu na samu aikin yi ma da wannan ilimin da suka bamu. Mun gama, na karbi certificate nawa, yanzu haka har na samu aiki a computer school. Community ne suke zuwa muna imparting na wannan abin da na koya daga digital literacy.
Alhamdulillah, yanzu ni dai na iya kwamfuta, har zan iya koyar da wasu ƙannena a gida in sun ka assignment nasu ina musu, idan kuma ƙawayena suna da buƙatar su ma assignment nasu ina musu, idan sun zo ina faɗakar da su ma su dinga zuwa digital literacy, kuma ina nunnuna musu wasu abubuwa daga ciki wanda ni ma na sani ina nunnuna musu.
My advice for every girl in this camp is to come and join the UNFPA digital program because it will benefit their life. This program has impacted my life a lot. As a result of this program, I'm now working in a business center.
One of the objectives of this digital literacy program is to break the gender digital divide in the Northeast. Looking at the current situation, there is underrepresentation of girls, underrepresentation of women when it comes to digital opportunities. So this is the reason why UNFPA took it upon itself to introduce the digital literacy program. So it's going to serve as an alternative way of, livelihood to the young girls, to the women. So by doing that, they'll have an extra source of income when they learn those skills.
UNFPA, being the UN Reproductive Health Agency, has as mandate to ensure that by 2030, we have a world free of gender-based violence. We have zero unmet need for family planning, and of course, zero preventable maternal death. We know that the crisis has hit the Northeast, and we see that the young generation have been the most affected. And if nothing is done to provide them the needed opportunities, we would be working into a cycle of violence where we will still have young people today who will be adults tomorrow with no opportunities, and of course they would still be living in abject poverty, and of course there is a likelihood of that perpetration of the cycle of violence. So we believe that this initiative that UNFPA is driving through the IDP camps, and which has also been extended to some host communities across the Bay State, and we believe that this, compound with other activities that we are providing to give opportunities to young persons, will go a long way to help to empower the young generation of Nigeria, particularly those that have been affected by conflict.